So, I
Yeah.
guess so. I mean, you're a different breed of porn star because you're not just the kind of girl who shows up to set with the wardrobe provided, does a scene, goes home, cashes the check, and then does whatever the hell else you do with the rest of the day. Like, you run your own business, you are your own brand, and you've been very, very careful in cultivating that brand, which I've always found incredibly impressive. I mean, I think that you definitely see the value in creating your own brand and the internet and the platform that it allows you to have to control your career. So tell me a little bit about that. Tell me like exactly how Angela White came about. When did you decide to make yourself a brand? Was that from the start, or how did that all happen?
Well, I got into the industry to explore my sexuality. So that was the main reason. Those were my main motivations, were to be able to express and explore my sexuality with like-minded peers in a safe environment. And in the beginning, it was really just that. I just wanted to have sex, and I wanted to have kinky sex, and I wanted to have sex that I couldn't have outside of the porn industry. So I began exploring that with other companies. But what I realized was that I was still portraying what they like, their idea of sexuality, like the fantasies that they had written, and that was fun. I enjoyed that, but there were fantasies and scenarios that I wanted to play out that I really needed my own company to do. So to be able to really make it my own.
Right, because you were sexual like from a young age. Like in high school, I think I remember reading that you were teased a lot about your sexuality, and that you found that porn was finally a place where you felt at home and you could be comfortable with who you were.
Yeah, so I was very sexual from a young age, and I lost my virginity at 14, so I don't know if that might be considered.
It's
not that
funny.
young.
It's like some people might consider that young, but I remember I didn't lose my virginity till I was 16.
Yep.
And all my friends lost it at 14, so I totally felt like left out.
It probably depends on like the area you grow up in.
I think so, yeah.
As well. Yeah. But that age was really, those were my formative years. So I really came into my own sexuality at that point. I realized that I was very much attracted to both men and women. And so I was criticized a lot. I was criticized for sleeping with a lot of guys, and I was called a slut. And then when I slept with women, I was teased as a lesbian, or in Australia, the slang is lemon. So I had lemons thrown at me. So yeah, that was fun.
But you made lemonade out of
did.
it.
That's
when
right.
life gives you lemons, you made lemonade.
That's
Sorry,
right.
I couldn't resist.
No, please. Basically, in that period, I realized that no matter how I was going to express my sexuality, it was going to be deemed inappropriate.
Right.
And so sexuality is such a core part of my being that really... It really had an effect on me. You know, I really wanted to feel comfortable in my own sexuality. I wanted to be able to express myself, and I wanted to be supported in doing that. I didn't want to feel shunned or criticized or outcast. So a boyfriend introduced me to pornography, and flipping through magazines at the start, and then DVDs. And what I realized was that here were people having sex with multiple other people, varying genders, and they were being celebrated for that. So I saw pornography as this environment where I could express myself, I could explore the depths and breadths of my sexuality, and people would encourage that and support me.
You know what I love about this story is that, you were faced with some urges and I don't know, personality or some drives that were not accepted. And rather than you just trying to squash that and trying to change who you were, you sought an avenue that would accept you for who you were.
Well, I almost feel like I didn't have a